Yo, what is up, boys? So we finally made the switch to keyboard and mouse. We finally upgraded to a PC, and we are leaving our long beloved PS4 with the controller. On here, we're gonna see me 1v1 both Frosty and Misoto on our last day of controller, so you get a nice little reference point of where we were at and where we will be going. I wasn't the best on controller. I was definitely very average. The builds were average. The best things I would say I was good at would be pre-fires and then just actually learning like how the players would play. More on the IGL, less of the fragger. Day one was definitely the most difficult. We had to get our settings right, figure out everything, and then the most important thing was our sensitivity. We went into aim training thinking we would be able to hit a couple shots, but it was definitely way more difficult than we imagined. We couldn't hit a single shot to save our lives. We were missing everything, and I just looked like a flopper, bro. I couldn't aim right, and it was very hard. It was frustrating. After failing for so long in the aim training course, we decided to give building a hand, and that went terrible. We had no reference point to the actual keys. We hadn't used a keyboard, so it was very hard to get the keys to go where we wanted them. And we would constantly be looking at our keyboard. That was the biggest issue. Our saving grace that was that the wall and ramp were on our mouse, so 90s were very comfortable. I could do them on first day, and they weren't even the worst. They were kind of decent. Once we started getting a little bit more comfortable, we decided to give creative a try, and this was my very first kill. I was super hyped. Unfortunately, the boys were on that day and they were trying to run some rank, so that was it for the practicing. We could not do anymore. And to top it off, of course, they're both spectating. I was really surprised I was able to get any kills at all, but here's a diamond player dying to me on my first day. Just know that's not good, man. But of course, another team pushes, and I try to run away. And honestly, I'm just surprised I was able to even build a cohesive building. But I was frantic. I was panicking. I kept looking down at my keyboard to see what I could press, and I ended up just running back to the other guy. Luckily, though, I was able to convince my dual partner to switch to keyboard and mouse. And after running a couple 1v1s, it really boosted my confidence level. We ended up finishing the day with another edit training course. We were just trying to solidify, remembering where our keys were at, and then just trying to be comfortable with our movement, and then in general, being able to learn how to edit. Throughout most of the day, I feel like the hardest thing in general was just learning our keys and learning where they're at, trying to remember and not look down at our keyboard. That was definitely the biggest hurdle of today. Hopping straight into day three, we ended up trying some Forever Zone Wars. We honestly ended up looking like a bot just running around spraying, but this is hands down the best map I could recommend for just practicing anything in general. Like your shooting, your sliding, everything. The non-stop action is so good. But what we did realize was that our edits suck. Our edits was just really bad. So a main focus we try to do is practice our edits. We're trying to get better at them, just get more comfortable. Uh, do real life action type edits where we're not gonna be messing our things up. And then leading into the end of the day, we try to finish up just practicing our builds. This is where we're at now. We're definitely getting more comfortable at not running into the walls or like stopping to see like where we're at. And then we're also trying to bring more fluidity into it. As you can see, we're obviously still messing it up, but with that we have to practice. So come day five, we practice in Raiden's V4 slow-mo map, going about point 0.8, just so we could get the momentum and learn everything. We got to get that down. But we were feeling good, and a subscriber wanted to play some pubs with us, so we decided to hop on and just test our skill. And you could really see the progression of our confidence in this one. You could see how we move and how we're able to edit more and just do more throughout. Right here, you see me see teams and actively try to push them, um, because I want the smoke. I know it's hasn't even been a full week, but my play style is is actively pushing everybody. So I want to remain that. Right here you see my teammate, he went down, and I seen the player, he was pretty good, so I wanted to play a little bit smarter, not as aggressive. But every dog has his day, and I was able to catch him lacking just enough time.
Let's go, chat. Let's go.
And here you can see me being able to actively pick up the items I need to pick up
Let's
and
go,
still do the
chat.
sprint dash before I shockwave. So you could kind of see the locking in happening. You can see my shift and my tab are doing what they had to do. I'm sliding, and you see me throughout the map. I'm actively out here trying to get kills. I want the smoke, and I feel hyped. But even then, I gotta remember I'm still not him. And they put me down. 5 kills, but it wasn't enough.
I almost said on him.
But after that, you see the confidence coming in, and in this creative game alone, you'll see the confidence in the play style.
You fucking got it. Oh!
Oh, back down.
They're making me crazy, bro. They're making me crazy.
Yeah, I think that it's hard to think about because I want this to happen also. Peace. I feel like in my heart that I know that
And even though I'm playing them confidently, when they're right in my face, I do spaz out still, and I'll misclick, and that's where it seems I'm dying the most. So to get better at that, I have been doing a lot of 1v1s, and this is me and my dual partner 1v1ing both keyboard and mouse.
Kovac chat. Nah, don't shoot me, little bro. You ain't got that yet.
I don't know how you always take your first though. I think I need to try the click. Let me try the click. Do I have potential on keyboard? Nice shit. Better than you, little bro.
Chat, he's getting stuck down there. I'll just go down.
So right here, you can kind of see where the practice is coming in. I've been trying to get that mobility down, trying to get the mantling perfect. So right here, you see me not building at all, but being able to stay on top of him. That's just out of mobility alone. You see how my gun is always out?
He's trying. Like it has
The
everything.
long-awaited full week. After the 7 days, I do feel like our 90s were more consistent. Not only do we do everything, but we're able to add a floor now, which was one of our biggest issues, not being able to incorporate the floor and the pyramid into our builds, which is specifically why we started practicing double edits. What I like about Raiden's map is that you could do point 0.6, point 0.8, point 0.9, whatever speed you need to get comfortable. So that's what we started doing, and we started practicing double edits a lot more, even wilding out some days and sticking in a triple edit just for the sake. But we really do want to get comfortable in just remembering how the timing works on everything. I think right here you see too the absolute aura that I'm able to produce in these creative games now off of the week alone. I am no longer just running around with my shotgun out hoping to blast someone. I'm definitely moving, building, and editing a lot more. I can go into my inventory and pick out whatever item I need very confidently and mostly correctly all the time. As you can see, the confidence is letting us get 3 kill streaks. And then we even continue that forward. We're able to push and stay on top of everyone else. And even comfortably do nice little flicks onto people. I think what I like here is that you could see the practice come in. Look at the movement of the pre-fire right here. So I pre-fire, he thinks I run away, and I come back and shoot him, all out of movement and grappling. I try to throw them off like that. That way they don't predict the movement, and I'm able to flow fully. And as you can see, people are running away from me. So we're definitely not playing like a bot anymore. You can even see here, I took his pyramid, put a ramp in there to stop him from running away, and I'm confidently pushing more people here.
Come on, bro. Chat, I'm gonna crash out.
What we did realize though is that in a box fight we're still not the strongest, so we did want to hop in on that and practice some of those.
While you're here.
Damn, they laughing at the boys too. Alright, buddy, it's my first week. Chill out. Nah, you can't be laughing if you're gonna play like that.
And we do win
My
those
god,
shots.
they got fucking shit on.
So right here, a lot of the subs did see my progression and did want to 1v1 me. So right here you can see me try to incorporate a little bit more like taking the walls and edits. And throughout these 1v1s, you'll just generally see the progression we've made throughout the week. Just from the practice, you'll be able to see some of the edits, some of the builds, and a lot of the movement.
Nice. I like that. Oh man, okay, let me cook, chat. That one, I see it coming together now. I see it coming together. I see what the chefs be doing now. I see what the chefs be doing now. I see. Solo over here.
Up next, we had a subscriber who 1v1 me on my second day and absolutely shit on me. He came back for day 7.
You've improved?
A little bit, yeah, I'd say so.
A better realistic sense. Yeah, don't even try. You probably won't even. Oh, he is waiting for the clutch shot. This shotgun is awful, man. It hits for absolutely nothing. Nice. Okay, that was a lucky shot there. Good, that was nice. Oh, he got me. He's 1 HP. Actually, he's not.
Alright, we win this one.
Yep. Chop him out. He's building this guy.
Unfortunately, as you can see here, I'm still not super comfortable pressing my floor in actual battles. So that's something I do have to practice in just doing more often. The floors and pyramids in general. Up next on the 1v1 list was my boy. And honestly, he's not that bad. I've seen him win a couple ones. And he was added to my list of watchers, chat.
You're my son. Don't you forget that.
Alan edits. Said Swifty, we are losing.
Swifty, you guys are losing. Oh, a little flick down,
If you're thinking about switching to keyboard and mouse, the first things I would recommend are checking out either Jiven or Raiden, the best maps to practice on 100% without a doubt would be Raiden V4 and solo Forever Zone Wars. I say those over ranked or pubs just because even if you do die when you do die, because you will be dying a lot, you could just hop right back in and keep trying, and you could practice whatever it is you've been trying to practice in those maps. After that, I would say once you feel more comfortable, go ahead and do a couple 1v1s, see where you stand amongst your friends, and see what you need to work on. Um,
So
I definitely wouldn't get discouraged uh, because the first couple days, 100%, you will be dying, and I think the most frustrating thing is when you know you could do something and you don't have the ability to do it. So you would want to hop back on controller. I think just stick it out, and you guys will definitely do good. As you guys can see, I've never touched a keyboard, and within the 7 days, I was definitely at least I want to say like 60% as good as I was on controller. I think given another week, we could definitely pick up the pace and learn more things. But other than that, it has been a fun experience. Thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe.
We got the clip and a quick little